Top shit, man.
Every fucking 2 ears that you see on some fucking person, there's a huge world in between those ears. Every fucking house you go past, somebody lives in that house and they've got a huge life with important things in it. And everybody equal. You know, artists are lucky fuckers who don't actually have to do much. You know, all we do is make some noise. You know, it's like, we don't have to do much. We're lucky as artists because we can do what we like. You know, we can get a vision and we can fucking go for it. That's lucky. It's a privileged position, you know. Most of my musical projects, I'm in complete control of it and I can choose and this. But for me, with Chopin, I have to remain open and then like immediately choose for good ideas and get rid of the bad ideas, like with this amazing group of people. You know, so that's much more difficult than just to say, oi, bam, 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 bam. That's how you do it. You know, that's what I normally do. You know, I'm normally band leader, very strong, fucking like, say, oi, like this, like that, bam, lay down, fucking get up, all this shit. But like with a Chopin, it have to be like more like check it out, see what sound fucking good, and then go there, you know. So it's very spontaneous. Swing round, man. Swing round, yeah, fucking get on it. Fucking top. I love Agnieszka. I love my Agnieszka. Moja żona. Lovely.
Stop for the second, okay?
That was a heavy question. Woo!
Tutaj nie możemy być tak blisko, bo ja tutaj ruszam rękami, nie może mi pan tutaj podejść, to jest maksymalnie, dobra? Dzięki.
If you go to the... You're waking up and like the wife says, hey, let's go shopping, that's already bad. Then, you know, you go in the fucking shop, yeah, and like, she says, do I look nice in the red dress? Do I look nice in the white dress? Do I look nice in the black dress? I say, you look lovely in the black dress. What? You don't like the red dress? That type of shit. That's all that happens, right? Just give the lady the money.
And bye-bye.
Yeah, and arrivederci, fucking do widzenia. Gdzie jest? Then we called the band for a little while Blue Shift, and like, which is like Doppler effect of light, you know, and like unfortunately on all the program advertisement it looked like blue shit. And so we changed that as well. And now we are who we are. We're fucking here. Proper man. Shall we do it? I woke up in the morning. I went right back to sleep again. Oh yes, I did. Then I woke up again. in the morning. But then I went right back to sleep again because it was too fucking early and I didn't want to get up at that moment, so I went right back to sleep like a sheep. Not too deep. Because when you wake up so fucking early, it's shit. I've forgotten the words, but it don't really matter because there are no words. So I'll play you a bit of violin in a bit. Jackie is also my favourite name. Oh, how many am I allowed, you know? Hello, mate. Your name is not my favourite name.
Agnieszka, dziękuję bardzo za inspirację.
We heard that you were building a house in Polish mountain.
Yeah, it's finished. Cheers, man. Good on you. Jeden vodka, proszę. Dzięki. Like, yeah, we've finished, but we need to now put electricity in it, and a piano, and a bed. You know, then we can start. You know, so it's brilliant. Yeah, it's already kind of, it's there. It's got a roof, everything on it. You know, it's brilliant to start your own house. You know. Because I got enough money from Vivaldi when I'd done an album of Vivaldi and it sold a lot of copies, and so then I got enough money to be able to buy my own.
To jest zasilanie do mojej techniki. Na razie jest. O, super, że jest Piotr.
And at the moment it's quite amusing because I've got a very cheap violin, modern, only 10 years old, and it sounds... I'm playing with other people who've got violins worth 50 times more money, and this motherfucker sounds better. You know, and so I'm playing on a violin worth a tiny amount of fucking money, and all these fuckers are playing expensive ones, and the fucking cheap one sounds great, man. Really relate to Mozart's music in such a strong way as I would with Coltrane or Bach or, you know, Indian music or many types of music I relate good. Mozart and country music I've got a big problem with.
Nigel.
Krakowie! El Paso!
Nie tak, nie Krakowia. Hej! Nigel. Nigdy by nie byś takim artystą, jakbyś nie miał w sercu tych pasów.
You know, having these sort of like the pass in your heart makes you a bigger artist.
Yes, absolutely.
Tonight.
It was very bad. My wife said I'm going shopping. I was very sad. I just said no.
Krakowie, because it is the first team in Poland. Like Aston Villa was the fucking like Aston Villa is like the first team in the world, right? 1874.
Stop.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Did I fuck a mic because I'm showing the badge? Fucking top shit, man. Brilliant, man. I think because of superior education system in Poland, there has been probably up and even now, yeah. But like certainly from like when it was more socialist, fantastic education for everybody. You know, daughter or son of guy who cleans the toilet can get just as good education as some daughter of fucking scientist. You know, and this is great. That's not like that in England. So you get quite a lot of uneducated people in England who, not their fault, but like there's just not any provision for this. So in Poland you've got a little bit more percentage of thinking people who really value some shit in their life.
Oh, cool. This is the Bobak. He made some beautiful fiddles.
Amazing.
He made me a new one with 5 strings.
Really?
Yeah, acoustic, you know, like, and it's a beauty. Is this for you?
Yeah.
What's your name, man?
Adam.
Adam.
Yeah.
And do you play some violin too?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, brilliant, man. How long have you been playing?
4 years. Yeah.
Oh, great. You've been at it.
Yeah.
You're going to do me out a job, eh? Oh, brilliant. Cheers, baby. Thanks. And that's for you, mate.
Could you do one to my friend as well? He also plays Ed.
Ed. And he's a fiddler too, yeah?
Yeah.
Brilliant. You both play in the same group or something? And you living in London?
No, Kent. We used
All
to live
right.
in London.
So you travelled a bit to come in here?
Last train now.
That's much appreciated. Best of luck getting on here.
Fantastic.
Proper, mate. Be good,
Thank you
eh?
very
See you, Babsy.
fantastic. Thank you.
Top, mate. Oh, you got some tickets here. This is like fucking at Wembley. You don't get this many. No, fucking hell. Shit. Serious stuff, man. What's your name, Babsy?
Melissa.
Melissa. My favourite name. Thanks, man. Good on you.
Well done. Well done.
Thanks a lot, man.
Well done.
Cheers, killer. How long was that, mate?
Not too bad, actually.
2 hours or?
Over, just over.
Okay, that's better than usual for us.
2.5.
Not bad, man.
2.5, good. Good time.
It's really good. You've got so many songs that it's not worth trying to play them all. You know, that's
Very true.
we were here.
I just love Chopin because of his magic world, and I think he was one of the real, true great. If you talk about romantic music, then like Chopin is #1 for romantic music with romanticism in it. You know, like it's got this magic world of harmony, this sensitivity, what no other romantic has got. Motherfucker. Yeah, I love this music. And so I think to get like, you know, Janos to play some of the original and like some other things and like, you know, Sobek here to be doing like what he done with this amazing voice and Anna Maria with this like amazing mind and great charisma, you know, motherfucker, yeah, great. I think, you know, with this celebration of Chopin's birthday, in my mind, there are 2 days in a composer's life when they are completely shit, right? And they're completely shit when they're born because they're just a screaming baby which wants milk. And the day when they die is also a shit day. They're not going to write a fucking symphony on the day they die. So these are the 2 most useless days in the life and death of a composer, you know. But everybody celebrates a baby which cannot write a beautiful nocturne or some dead fucker dying. You know, it's stupid. And so we wanted to give new life to Chopin and like do something original with these amazing Polish artists who got in the heart and the mind and like wonderful musicians with positive energy. And I think it's more interesting than just to make straight Chopin recitals.
1, 2, 1 more time. Let's see what we got going, man. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, thank you. That is the best I've ever heard. And then let's try with two sections together.
Everyone do what they want. You know, I think this is the problem with orthodox classical music, is like that, like in the conservatoires, right? It's much easier for the professor to teach every student the same way with a kind of fixed method. Everybody is an individual, everyone got a different fucking fingerprint on their, you know, so it's a lazy way to teach, but many professors teach in a lazy way, that it's like factory line, and like, yeah, you can't do that. It's got to be individual respect for each student. People forget sometimes, the student pays the professor, right? The student is the master, and the professor is the employee, right? And everyone look at it the other way around, that the professor is the boss and the student is subservient. No fucking way. Like, the fucking, like, student is fucking giving the money. So then professor is less important. There's too much ego with professors sometimes, I think.
There. Tops it. Lovely.
I should have worn my hot pants.
Yeah.
It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah. Great shit.
I know.
Yeah, brilliant, beautiful, great line, Bav, fantastic. Looking forward to it, and we can do the fast one tonight, yeah.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, it was a good tempo yesterday. Okay. That was pretty.
Would you like to
If we go faster, it's bound to happen. It's destiny. With adrenaline, it's going to happen. Fucking top, mate. Beautiful, Bav. Sweet. Thanks, Beata, man. Cheers, lad. It's a fucking much better balance, like, and you know, it's reliable. I mean, not every bow he makes is fantastic, but 1 out of 4 bows he makes is great.
Yeah, it's completely different.
Half the price.
Krakow, like when I moved to Krakow, it was like quite a lot of jazz clubs, and I loved that, and I met Krocka, who is like such a beautiful trio, wonderful musicians, honest, and it just immediately became obvious to me that the music I want to play, I can do it in Poland, you know, because Poland has a lot of live music.
Oi, oi, oi! Ozzy, Ozzy, Ozzy! Oi, oi, oi! Ozzy, Ozzy, Ozzy! Oi!
Czyli starczy, że Lech wygra, to
Będzie mistrzem Polski.
Lech will be the champion.
Pamiętasz jak dałeś mi szalik?
Remember when you gave me this car?
Ja ci dałem koszulkę.
I gave you a t-shirt.
Yeah, man.
Pamiętasz?
Do you remember?
Yeah, the brotherhood.
Pamięta, tak.
Brotherhood, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Fantastic, man.
You know, I love Jimmy Page because he got like great architecture with his music. You know, he's a great producer as well as guitar. You know, he really knows what structure he's going for. Very clear with Zeppelin, you know, and after. Yeah, Page is a brilliant player. You know, I love the old guitar players, you know, like all of them, you know, like Santana, fucking B.B. King, the rhythm player on James Brown is motherfucker. Guitar is big influence with me, yeah, man.
Lovely, good to meet you too. How are you, baby? You know who you like? You look like Rosamund Pike. You know, did people tell you that before? Fucking good looking like you. Fucking that must be lovely to be like you. Lovely. Da 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 da.
Hi Joe, will you play tonight?
That's what my job is, isn't it?
Fantastic, thank you.
Top, mate. Cool. Nice. Hello, baby.
Hello.
What is your name?
Ilona.
You look lovely, Ilona.
Thank you. Do you want me to spell it?
Oh, I can do it.
Oh, well done. Oh,
Like
can
a-
you see? Like, that's all right.
Pretty close, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Lovely.
I mean, it's illegible, undecipherable,
That's all
but
right.
it's for you,
It's
babe.
fine.
I did it
Thank you
just
very
for you. Lovely. Cool, man. Hello, baby. What's your name, huh?
Gosha.
Gosha. My favourite name.
Oh, really? Is that your wife's name?
No, Agnieszka. But Agnieszka's very normal too.
Oh, right.
Yeah, man. Good name to have in Poland. Everybody called Agnieszka.
Yeah. Or
You know,
Gosha.
yeah, Agnieszka, Gosha, Eva. You know, there's a number of beautiful ladies, and you are the most beautiful. Man.
Nice chat up loud.
Yeah? You. Hey, Jess.
Good, that's good. Survive last night.
Oh, man.
Krakow is like much more a place where all the musicians know each other, you know, and there's a special kind of like personal feeling to the music in Krakow. Krakow is a scene. London, it's so big that like the musicians don't all know each other, and like, so it's slightly more barriers between people. 12 million people, and most of them listen to shit. It's amazing, like, you know, you can like hear all different types of bands that you would never hear anywhere else. So many different characters of music, you know, if you compare London with the Stones to fucking like Liverpool of the Beatles, and the sense of humour in the Beatles and the serious of the Stones, you know, like, and like nowadays it's the same. You've got bands from London, you've got bands from fucking Manchester, it's like... I think it's a good idea to do this in London, which is the capital of England, where England got fucked up by Poland. I think it's quite amusing, you know. Then we're going to get the atmosphere of this, with the big screen and everything, and like almost like being at the game, you know. With just musicians, we're making like silent movie. We just make the music to the game, you know. Where was it held, this World Cup? In Germany, yeah, and they did not try to stay. Everyone went back to Poland. You know, that is amazing. Most situations they would try to get out, you know, because that's what we were taught in schools. We were taught there's the communist bloc, and like everybody who can get out will try. But like the whole Polish team went back to Poland. Not one person tried to run. Great. I am very balanced. I fucking go for balance. Yeah, but sometimes you have to do extreme things.
Yeah, mate.
Teraz nie musimy wchodzić na scenę, poczekajcie chwileczkę, proszę bardzo. Musimy się pośpieszyć.
A monster of improvisation, particularly in Bach, the specialist of the band, Orphy Richardson Robinson. Orphy, duża kielbasa dla konia, kaszanka Robinson. And so I'm hoping that there's some collections going around towards the flood fund, because it's caused a absolutely insurpassable tragedy. Like 100 million is coming from Europe for the help of this, but the damage which has been done is 5 billion. So there's a huge amount to be caught up there. So respect to the people who are going through such a difficult time while we're going through a slightly easy one here on stage and around these parts of the world. So hopefully you'll see someone out there, they might be collecting and give a little bit, you know. I'm going to give 1,000 quid for each gig that I'm playing, so that's 1,000 down tonight. And then tomorrow we got this football project, which I don't know what the fuck's going to happen there, you know. So, you know, if you want to see a public catastrophe, please come to that.
remind England, it's a Polish festival in England. Let's remind England that it's time they win something. And like, you know, this Tomaszewski fucking what the fuck he'd done was like just incredible. Brian Clough he said, well, the Polish are just amateurs, we'll teach them every department of the pitch, you know, and all that bullshit. And then it was an amazing game, and then that Polish team was really fucking great. I am not an England fan, right? I'm half Australian. Like, most of the family that I've got is coming from Ireland to Australia. And like, England is like too much glamour boys playing fucking football, you know, lovely boys with a fucking, you know, and it's bullshit, you know, and it's like comfort. They're in comfort zone, they don't try to achieve anything. Polish football at the moment is absolutely disgraceful too. You know, I mean, it's really, really bad.
How was your show today?
Fine, but all of your shows were amazing, they say.
I think we've done all right.
I'm sure that
we partied too long and I fucking slept through
you are such a genius.
Sorry to miss, really.
I put in this fucking Zeppelin kind of like riff in there, going ba 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 ba, and it was going da 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 da. It can't be like that. It's got to be ba 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 ba. You know, and we fucking like, we wanted to get to the vodka, you know.
To be or not to be?
Nie,